In this lecture, we will solve another example based on binary Huffman coding algorithm. We use the rule move as high as possible. I leave it for you as a homework. Move as low as possible. So I explain. Suppose this is the problem given. We want to construct Huffman codes. I explain this example in different steps so that you can easily understand. The understanding Huffman coding is not difficult. It is easy to understand. In this problem, 7 messages are given, x1, x2 up to x7 and their probabilities. So we should construct a binary Huffman code and also find the average code word length, code efficiency and redundancy of the source. See, first step is to arrange probabilities in decreasing order of probability. Decreasing order of probability. See, highest probability first and the lowest. And the second step is to combine the two lowest probabilities like this. Upper branch we assign 0, lower branch we assign 1. We can also assign upper branch 1, lower branch 0. It is up to your choice. We get different codes. That is the only difference. After adding these two probabilities, we get 0.1. This new symbol probability we should compare because see combined symbol has probability 0.1. Compare this with all probabilities. Then move as high as possible. See where we move this symbol. We cannot move to 0.2. We cannot move to 0.3. We cannot move to 0.15 because see here we move the as high as possible. 0.1 is moved to this position because both are equal, no problem, but we will push this symbol down in next step because we cannot move this symbol to 0.15 because it is greater than 0.1. After moving this new symbol here, the corresponding symbol we will push down to this symbol. This symbol will be as it is, this symbol will be as it is, 0.2 will be in the same position, 0.3 will be in the same position. And again we combine the lowest two probabilities to get 0.2. Similarly we assign 0 to upper branch, 1 to lower branch. This 0.2 we compare with the remaining probabilities. Where to move this? In order to move, we compare the new probability with the probabilities of the remaining in the list. So 0.2 we move to this position. We cannot move here because 0.3 is much greater than 0.2. 0.2 and 0.2 are equal, no problem. We will move here and this corresponding symbol we will push down. Here we will push down, here we will push down. The above symbols will be in the same position, they will not change the position. 0.3 will be in the same position. From this list again, the two symbols having lowest probability we combine to get 0.3. 0.3 we combine with the remaining probabilities. We should move it as high as possible. So 0.3 we move into the position of 0.3. After moving 0.3 to this position, we should push down like this. The remaining symbols on the list we will push down like this to get the new list. And again the symbols having two lowest probability we combine to get 0.4 and 0.4 we compare with the remaining probabilities. We move it as high as possible. Here we move it to this place and as usually we assign 0 to the upper branch and 1 to the lower branch. And again we combine last two probabilities to get 0.6. 0.6 we move as high as possible. We compare with 0.6. 0.4 we move it down. 0.4 we will move it down. We will assign 1 to lower branch, 0 to upper branch. So we finally complete, we continue this process until we remain with two symbols at the end. And this is the final tree of this Huffman code, and we want to find the codes for x1, x2, x3, x4. To find the codes for x1, see here there is x1 is here. We follow like this. We first place 0 here, we first 0, then we follow this, again 0 is coming here, on the way 0 is coming, we place 0 here, again we follow this arrow mark, so we get 0 here, again we get 0, and we follow like this, we get to 1. So 1000 is the code word for x1. For x2, if you want to find for x2, we follow like this, we put 0 first, 0 1, so 0 for x2, we get 0, then 1, then 1, 0 1 1. I think this has some problem here. Suppose for code 3, you can try according to the tree given here. For x3, 0.2 is coming like this, follow this way, we get to 1 1 1. This is right, 1 1 is the source code for x3. For x4, this is 1, we come again here 1 0, x4 we write to 1 0, x4 1 0, we go like this, where we get 0 and 1, we get to 0 and 1. Similarly, we can check the code words for others. We want to find the average code word length. So these are the source codes for this one 110. This is 110. Check this while you do the practice. So the code word length, this code has 4-bit length, this code has 3-bit length, 2-bit length, 4-bit length, like that. These are the lengths of the code words, n1, n2, n3, so on, like this. We can find the average code word length from this equation, I is equal to 1 to n summation over, like this. Probabilities of the symbols are given already, probabilities of the symbols are given in the problem. You can find, finally you get the average length of the code is 2.26. After finding the average length, this is the 2.6, we want to find the code efficiency. Code efficiency is given as ratio of entropy to average length. This is the, we can say this is the theoretical problem, because if you see the source coding theorem, Shannon source coding theorem, it says that h of x, okay, must be less than or equal to L less than h of x plus 1. This is the source coding theorem. This is the minimum value of L. So L minimum should be, so we can write efficiency either as h of x by L or L minimum possible value of L by ratio of L. This is the average code word length. We can also write like this. So entropy of the source we can calculate using this formula. I have given steps very clearly, you can follow this. And if you want to convert this log to base 2 algorithm to base 10, you can follow this formula. Log ax is equal to log 10 to x divided by log 10 to a, we can follow. If you solve this after converting it to natural common logarithm base 10, you can solve, and finally you get entropy of the source 2.57 bits per second, bits per symbol or bits per message. So this code efficiency h of x by L, ratio of h of x by L, you calculate 98.8%, and code efficiency we can also calculate L min by L. L we already got 2.6, L minimum means minimum possible value of L. See from this, what is the minimum possible value? Here 4 bit 4, 3, 2, like that. Minimum possible value is 2. So 2 by 2.6. This comes around 76.9%. This is also code efficiency, but practically we get like this in codes. But theoretically, if we compare the entropy of the source, we get 98%, and code redundancy can be given in this formula, and we can calculate for both the cases.
If you want PDF files of my video lectures or video on any particular topics, please send me email to rkgopal2020@the rate of